So you want to know, should you be worried about the housing market here locally in the Denver metro? Well, in this month's edition of The First to Know, I'm going to get you updated and you'll find out there's actually not much to worry about at all. In fact, the market has stabilized and is almost identical to where it was last month. But some of the key indicators as we compare to last year will help us better understand what we can predict in the future. So let's dive right into, as you look at the median price of single family homes being $649,000. That is very close to where we were last month at $650,000. As we know, each month moving forward over the next couple months, there will be less home sales in general. So median home price is not necessarily the best indicator, but it's a great one when you look at prior year. We are now caught back up to where those numbers were. And for a lot of people who know, when they listed their homes last year in June and July, we started seeing pent up amount of days on market from a lack of demand. And that is why we experienced a correction and saw some month over month negative appreciation, but we are back to, as you can see, year over year appreciation, which is great. Now, the key indicators for where our home prices headed is really based off supply and demand. And as you can see here in supply, the active listings of 5,954 is down 2%. But as you can see, it's down 30% to this time last year. So this time last year is what we were talking about. We saw a lot of homes sitting on the market, and all of a sudden, this lack of demand, we had a lot of available homes with people not quite knowing what to do in order to get them sold. They took dramatic price reductions, and that is what created some of that change. As you can see, new listings was down 17% month over month, 25% year over year. So what this really tells us is just that a lot of people have decided coming into July and August that they are not bringing their home to the market. And this is where we continue to see inventory decrease, which is a great sign for home price appreciation as you look at the demand. So you can see pending listings at 3,766 was only down 8%, which again, as you look at year over year, only down 8% as well. So not a big change to the amount of homes. As you can see how dramatic this was in that blue line last year in May, June, July, all the way into September. We saw a massive correction to the amount of homes that were going under contract, meaning demand, where you can see now it's been pretty relevant, and we will see demand start to slow down in July, August, September, October into quarter four, and then that will pick back up at the beginning of the year next year. Now, as you start looking at months of supply, though, you can also see that in 2023, we're sitting at about 1.7 months, which is still doing better than where we were in 2019, 2020, the only 2 years where, we really saw less. But as you follow that kind of blue line, you could see in 2022 where we started to creep upwards and over 2 months of inventory, which is still a very good seller's market, meaning home prices appreciate. It's just, as you look at where we started in 2022 last year in January, it was below 0.5 months of inventory, which is why a lot of this correction occurred. Had a lot of available inventory come to market that didn't get sold. Then all of a sudden you had those homes sit and people didn't quite know what to do. And a lot of times you can pull your home off the market and wait it out. But for some, it was the time to get out, and they just did what they needed to with the fact that they had a lot of equity in their homes. So as you look at the other overall market activity that leads to great signs around home price appreciation, you can see the average days on market did not change either. So yes, there were fewer pending listings, meaning not as many homes going under contract, but remember, there are a lot less homes being brought to the market. And so as you see, the average days in market being 23 days and the closed price to list price being 99.9%. So the goal overall is that when you list your home, you should expect that to be the price that you get if you have the appropriate market and marketing. And in Colorado right now, that market is healthy. Far from booming like we're accustomed to, far from suffering by any means, which is a great time for people if you're looking to buy, sell, and or invest, that it's just a stabilized, normalized market, that you can make these decisions for more life events and choices versus doing it because of the market, which usually the market dictates a lot that's outside your control. So as always, we hope that you and your families are doing well. You enjoyed summer as we are bringing you the August local housing market update. That means kiddos are going back to school. We hope that you guys had a great summer and everybody is ready and prepared for them to return.